guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anoushka and today we are bare face. That means we are gonna put on some makeup. And for today's video, I'm gonna do an extra glam makeup look. And I haven't put on makeup, like I put on makeup yesterday only, but I haven't done like a full-fledged glam makeup look in so long that I really want to do it. I have like palettes here and I have all my brushes here and I've finally cleaned them. So yeah, I'm like really happy for that. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. But before that, before we get into the video, if you aren't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and also like, comment, and share this video if you like it. And yeah, now let's get on with the video. I literally have so many things here that I'm like, I always get confused while doing these videos because there are so many things. Let's like put our hair in the back because we don't want that in our way. I'm also wearing this cute little tank top. It's really cute and maybe we'll do a blue look. We'll see about that. So let's begin with our base. So I'm gonna moisturize my face with my Acne Moist moisturizer. This is the moisturizer that I use on a daily basis. I love it. It's very lightweight and everything. So I'm gonna apply that first. So moisturizing is all done and now we are gonna do primer, of course, again using the e.l.f. primer because it neutralizes my very yellow tone. Honestly speaking, when I go out in the sun, I mostly look yellow because of my yellow tone and my background is yellow too. So I don't know like how I look in the camera, but I actually know how I look in the camera. But this primer really helps me look a little bit cool toned, like maybe a little bit neutral actually. So yeah, I love this primer because of that reason. And also guys, I'm gonna link like a video here so that you can see all my tutorials. I'll link a playlist here so you can see all my tutorials. I recently posted a college makeup video, like the makeup that I wear to college every day, so you can check it right here in this playlist. And also like I missed an upload last week and I'm like not really sorry for that. College just started up and I was like really overwhelmed for a lot of reasons. Now because this is a full glam look, I'm applying my setting spray before I put in my foundation to lock in my primer kind of, and also to like, you know, I've seen some people do this, but it actually really locks in the primer and then the foundation sits on it. So it actually makes everything really better. And oh my god, my throat is not doing really good. I don't know why, but I feel something like my voice is weird today. Okay guys, so I have, you know, applied some setting spray on my face and I'm gonna do my eyes first. So let's do the brows before we do the eyes because then we can, you know, have those beautiful brows already. So yeah, I'm just realizing I don't have a mirror to zoom into my face. So let me just get my mirror. We are back with the mirror, but we also have a lot of foundation on my hand. I actually thought I'm gonna do my eyes, my base first, but then I'm thinking of doing my eyes first. So yeah, we have foundation on my hand. So what I do for my brows is pretty basic. I add on a line in the bottom and then I do a line on top and I try to extend that line to the back to my arch. And after doing this, I'll take this spoolie and I just brush up my brows. That's like literally it for what I do to my brows because that's how I like it. I sometimes fill in the sparse areas so that it doesn't look that, you know, baldy. But yeah, I do fill in sometimes. But that's literally about it for what I do to my brows. I don't like a really harsh brows, so I really don't do that. But yeah, that's what I do for my brows and I am not able to get rid of this pimple. Like literally, it's been haunting me for a week now and I'm not happy. So the brows are done, they look good. I sometimes do set in my brows, and because we are doing a full as glam, we are gonna set our brows. Although I'm not going anywhere out, but we are going to anyways set the brows. So I actually use this Wet n Wild Clear Mascara. It's actually brow and lash mascara. So I love to set my brows with it because it stays on for a really long time. Now let's use this foundation. I usually use concealer, but because I have a lot of foundation on my hand, I'm gonna use this to basically, prime my eyelids. Let me take just a little bit and apply it on my eyelids. It's actually always good to use like a color that is your shade on your eyelids before you use something lighter, because then it just looks a little bit natural. You're color correcting kind of with your natural color, and then you're going in with something lighter. So I usually use a color that is like I use a concealer usually, but today because we have a lot of foundation on our hand, we are going to use foundation. So you can see my eyelids look pretty good now, like they are of the same color as my rest of the face. I sometimes do use like a lighter concealer to conceal my eyelids because being a brown girl, colors are not that have that pigmented on my face. Like if I apply yellow, it's not gonna look yellow. So that's why it's always great to have like kind of a lighter concealer. Now I'm gonna take like a color that is literally my shade, like the color of the foundation from this Beauty Glazed Gorgeous Me palette, and I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is literally like my shade, and I'm gonna just dust this over my eyelid so that I don't have any sort of creases. And after that, I'm just like trying to think of a color combination that I should do. And actually I posted a story on my Instagram. This is a story right here, and I asked everyone to recommend me some color combinations that they love, and I'm gonna go ahead and do one of those. So let me just go and see one of those like good combinations. I actually saw like so many good combinations, like purple, pink and yellow, kind of like a sunset look. But the combination that really intrigued me was pink and brown together. And I mean, pink and brown does look good like as an outfit. I'm not sure about the eye look though. So I'm like really intrigued to do that. So I have my Mars palette right here. This is like a good palette. It's really colorful and everything. And it has like browns, pinks, everything. So I have these two browns. I'm gonna also use the Gorgeous Me palette with this, but I think I'm gonna do this pink color. This is like a really shimmery pink color, so I think I might do this. Yeah, so let's get on with our eye look. So for the browns, I was confused which side to use. This is like the warm toned, and this is the cool toned, and I think I'm gonna go with the cool toned side because pink is pretty cool toned and I don't want to have that clash kind of. So I'm taking this color right here, which is kind of kind of browny but not really. So I'm gonna blend that out as my transition color. Where's my mirror? Here it is. And my foundation is getting really watery. It's really annoying me. So I'm gonna tap the color right here and then go in circles. I don't know if you can even see the color because it's like pretty much like my shade, but it's a little bit darker. Yeah, now you can see the color. So I'm tapping the color in and then just blending the edges out. Tap and blend. That's the thing that I'm doing right now. And like while tapping and blending, I'll just drag the color a little bit outside. You can see that it looks really blended out, really smooth. Now taking like a different shade, which is this darker shade right here. This is like a little bit darker than this. And I'm going to use like a different brush. Obviously, I'm not going to use the same blending brush. I'm going to use a packing brush like this. You can see it's angled. So I'm going to use this and then blend this out outside. I decided to do like a brown, eyeshadow look because brown really scares me. I know neutral eye looks are supposed to be like the easier one, but I'm so used to, doing like colorful makeup that really brown does scare me a lot because I don't know. It can look muddy in like literally 2 seconds. So that's why brown really scares me. Taking the brush again, the blending brush, and taking like that lighter brown and dragging it inside now. Can you see I always like raise my eyebrow while I'm doing my eye look so that you have the maximum space to blend your eyeshadows. I'm taking like a deeper brown now. It's like a really dark brown and I'm just pressing it into this crease area. Just tapping it and pressing it in. Can you see how brown the brown is? I think you can. Now dragging it kind of to make a liner, and it looks really harsh right now. Taking the lighter brown and just blending it out real nice. You always remember when I do like eyes before I do my base, I can always clean my eye out, so that's why, not eye out but clean the look out. Now I'm applying the darker brown in the inside. Can you see like that line kind of? Taking like really little amount and just blending it out. Can you see that? I hope you can see that because it kind of makes like a very good like it just looks good, so I'm doing it. I hope you can see the brown. Can you see the brown going like this? I hope you can. Now that the eye look looks like that, what I'm going to do is take the brown and drag the brown like this on the top and then blend it outwards. So it kind of is a weird angled cut crease, but it looks really good. So yeah, I hope you're understanding what I'm saying because most of the time I don't understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna take the foundation only because I have it like on my hand. I'm gonna take like my cut crease brush, which I can't find. Let me take this concealer brush only, which I use to set my which I used for my priming my lids, and whatever concealer is left on it, I'm just tapping it, and you can see like it's making the area a little bit cleaner. So I'm just tapping it, and now we're gonna add the pink. I don't know how good the I think I'm gonna add brown a little bit more. I think I need to blend this harsh corner out. You can see there's like a harsh corner right there, so I'm gonna blend that out first before I move in or jump into the pink. So let me just do that. Think that your brown is like too harsh, you can always go in with a clean blending brush and just kind of do this circular motion to blend that out, blend that harsh corner out. So that looks a little bit better, like it looks blended and everything. So yeah, that was the point basically. Now I'm gonna take a tapping brush and I'm actually gonna take the matte pink from the Mars palette first before I jump into the shimmery pink. Oh my god, it's pigmented. We love pigmented matte shadow on this channel. We love them. It actually has a little bit of shimmer. Although it looks like really matte on the pan, it has like little specks of shimmer. Now I'm not doing like a cut crease. I'm dragging the pink outwards till my brow bone. Can you see that? That's like the vibe we are going for. Let's take the shimmery pink and let's see if it looks, shimmery and cute. I'm gonna take it like, with my finger. You can see how shimmery it is. It looks really cute on the eyelid too. I don't know how cute it looks on the camera, but on the eyelid, like with the eyes that I'm seeing, it looks really cute. It looks a little bit reflective. Maybe I'll add like a little bit more reflective kind of a color on top of it. I might do that. I am doing that actually. I might not. I am doing that. Can you see the shimmer? I hope you can. Now I'm gonna take the same brush and just dip into a lighter kind of a color that can be used as a brow highlighter. I don't know what I said, but that can be used as a brow highlighter. So that's my one eye all complete. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and be right back. So guys, both my eyes are done. They look really good. They look shimmery, glammed up and everything. Now let's start with the base. So I'm gonna use a brush like this and take all the foundation. And I'm gonna do one trick that I also showed you like in my step-by-step makeup tutorial. That always apply a little bit of foundation, then blend it out with like a sponge or brush, whatever you want to use, and then like use foundation all over your face rather than like applying foundation all over your face and then blending it out. You should always do the foundation in like small sections so that it doesn't look cakey and everything. So yeah, I'm blending out this small section right here. Right now I'm applying a little bit more and just blending it out with my sponge. Now you can always do some color correcting and everything. I really don't need color correction. My hyperpigmentation is not that bad. But if you want to do like a whole glam look, you can definitely go ahead and color correct yourself a little bit, because it's always, it's never too late to do like a lot of makeup and color correct. So you can always do color correction. And yeah, another trick that I would show you would be applying like setting spray to your foundation when you blend it out. I'm gonna take the remaining of the foundation in the blender and just tap it on my forehead. My forehead is the place where I apply least amount of foundation, and it is the place you should also apply the least amount of foundation. Why? Because this is the area where you make all the expressions and you don't want it to crease. So apply the least amount of foundation on your forehead. Now I'm just blending out everything. And now we're gonna move ahead with the concealer, and I'm using the Mars concealer. It's actually just like the LA Pro concealer and it's like more affordable. So yeah, let me use this concealer up. I've only used this like 2 times and I've started loving it a lot. I'm also gonna clean this eye look right here like this. So after applying concealer everywhere, I'm just gonna wait for a little bit, not a little bit, but let's use this palette for contouring our face. Let me take like a good amount of brown. Let me see which brown like is looking good. I think this deep brown is looking good, but it's like too dark for me. So I might use this brown right here. So yeah. I'm applying the brown just under my cheekbone. So usually people, you do the contouring a little bit like downwards, but I'm doing it like from the top and just making this line at the end like this, so that it gives the, the effect. I'm gonna also contour my forehead a bit and my jawline. I think it looks really pinkish, but it's not. Like if it looks pinkish on camera, it's not that pink. Trust me on that. So I'm gonna take like this brush right here and just blend out my contour before I blend out my concealer. So for the, jawline, always blend downwards like this. Look at that, like it made a lot of change, like, and you can't tell me otherwise. After blending out the jaw, let's blend out the, what is it, the cheekbone. So I'm gonna drag it downwards and then upwards, then again downwards and upwards, so it kind of like does the job. You can definitely use like a brown lipstick for your contour. Like you should always multi-purpose your products because it saves money, and at the same time, yeah, it does the job, so why not? So if you think your contour looks too harsh, take a wet sponge and just use it. Sponges are the saving grace of all the makeup looks, so always keep a sponge by your side whenever you're doing your makeup, because it's gonna save your look sometimes. So yeah. Now that the contour looks good, I'm gonna use a sponge again and let's blend out the concealer. When you let your concealer sit for like a minute or so, it looks like it gets more full coverage and everything. So always like sit and wait for your concealer to like set a little bit on its own, so that when you do blend it, it blends out easily and also gives more coverage. Now that the concealer is all blended out, you can see the contour is all blended out. What we are going to do is we are going to use some powder, and I'm going to use my Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder. And yeah, I take the pad in it, like not the pad but the sponge in it, and I apply the powder under my eye. But today, because we are doing like full on glam look, I'm gonna take some powder in this, and I'm gonna use this sponge right here, use this side actually, the corner side, and draw a line. I'm gonna be needing more powder, I guess, but let's just draw a line right here, because this is like the extra glam makeup. So we are gonna draw lines to separate. We're also gonna bake a little bit. Let's just bake a little bit, because I haven't baked in a while too. So I'm gonna bake a little bit and set rest of the face. So while my face is literally baking, I'm gonna do my lower lash line so that there is no fallout, because baking is happening. So yeah, let's just I'm gonna take this Mars palette right here, and I'm gonna take this brush right here. I'm gonna dip into this brown and let's start doing the lower lash line. Now that the lower lash line is smoked out, what I am going to do is I'm gonna take a lighter color and I'm gonna do one thing that I love to do a lot, that is doing an inner corner highlight. So let's do the inner corner boop. It just makes the look so much better. I don't know why, but it does. This is like a rose gold inner corner highlight and it looks really good. Let's take a huge tapered brush and brush off this bake. Now let's do the mascara and let's apply some white liner to our lower lash line because that just makes everything, popping. So yeah. So I have applied the, what was it? I just forgot, but it's basically the liner. And now let's apply these lashes. These are the pat tapered lashes, 53, and let's pop them on. So guys, we are back with the lashes on, mascara on, and I think the only thing that is left is highlighter and the lips. So for my lips, I'm gonna use this Mars lipstick palette and let me see which one I want to go towards. I'm really thinking of using this and this together, but let's see. I'm gonna do it. I literally applied or used the blue color from this palette and it's really beautiful. I'm not even kidding. It's one of the most beautiful shade I've ever seen. So I'm in love with this palette recently. I think the blue is still in this makeup brush, so it's making this lipstick a little bit purplish kind of. Yeah, it's making the lipstick a little purplish. So it looks a little bit purplish, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of lighter brown in the middle to make this a little less crazier. The lips look really cool toned basically. That's not the vibe that I'm going for today. So I'm gonna take my trusty old Nude Nuance from Maybelline, pop it on top of this lipstick, and I think it looks good. It looks okay-ish at least. Now for the last step, we have the setting spray. Let's just set our face. And after applying the setting spray, we are gonna do the highlighter, which is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter because we are going extra today. So we need the Master Chrome. Also, lashes make every look, I don't know, more prettier, I will say. Look at this highlighter. It's just the best highlighter. I don't know why. I don't know how, but it is just the best highlighter. I love this wet glow that I get from this, makeup, this highlighter. I just, my brain gets kind of loopy sometimes. So let's not mind my brain. I'm gonna apply a little bit of more mascara. And we are all done. Yeah, I guess guys, we are done. This is like the final makeup look. So guys, this is the final look right here and I really like it. It looks really cute and I haven't done like a colorful look in a really long while. So yeah, this was really fun to do, and the full coverage glam is just, you know, my tea. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you learned something from this. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now and comment below if you like this look and if you would do it. And if you haven't liked the video yet, you should definitely like the video. Also comment down below whatever you want to comment down below. And yeah, I love this look. Like, it looks really flawless and without this pimple though. Like, this is flaw, but let's just imagine it without this pimple. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.